Hey, what's up guys? John here, time for an update. I've done tons of work and I'm gonna walk you through it, but before I do that, please subscribe to make sure you don't miss the time when I actually finish this house, finish this project and put it up for sale. Hopefully make tons of profit so my hard work and all the time I'm spending in is gonna worthwhile. Let me show you what I've been through. So since last time I finished all the flooring, I installed all the PEX pipes for the underfloor radiant heating distributed from this main manifold. Everything's been connected. I had a little trouble with calculating the length of the pipes because the pipes can be only a certain length and I didn't know how to precisely calculate that length. So as a result, I actually had to redo the entire living room. So all the circuits, I have 5 separate circuits, so all the circuits have like similar length. So I sort of succeeded in this. This is my first condo unit and I've never done it before, so I'm kind of testing everything in here. So my next condos are gonna be perfect, no mistakes. Then I had a contractor pour the concrete, the final concrete slab. So this is actually self-leveling concrete. All the floor is right now nearly perfectly leveled. The only thing that I'm not very happy about is that they actually pour too much concrete and actually raised my floor somewhere between 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch. And now I don't have enough room for laminate flooring. As you can see, the gap here under the door. So now the concrete is probably suitable only for tiled floor, but I'm fine with it. The tiled floor is better for the heat. This is probably what's gonna be the tiled floor that looks like a wood veneer. So the flooring is finished. I also finished installing all 3 radiators upstairs, and then I mostly worked on the outside, which I'm gonna show you in a minute. In here I also started pulling out all the wires for all the lighting, switches, receptacles, etc. And also I paid an electrician to install all the breakers in the breaker box. So the breaker box is ready, and right now I'm in a process of installing all the electrical boxes. I needed to drill all the holes, I needed to locate the wires. Sometimes I make mistakes and I drill way too many holes, which I now need to fix, but it's okay, it's not a big deal. So this is the kitchen, all the electrical boxes are in place. This is the living room, all the electrical boxes are in place. Also the lighting, recessed lighting, spot lighting, chandeliers. This is the bathroom. It's kind of dark in here, but I'm gonna show it anyway. So the bathroom is, man, this is wired as fucking power plant in here. And this is the master bedroom. Everything is ready for, you know, TV prep, cable TV, satellite TV, data cables, telephone lines, speakers, built-in speakers everywhere in the living room as well as these little switches that are right next to the bed. This is gonna be a bed in here, and there's gonna be a switch operating the main light, and also a USB charger. So I'm gonna put in a USB plug. So what I'm actually using are these modular switches. It looks like a piano. These are still missing the top covers, so there's gonna be like white solid covers on that. So these are actually modular system. I like the system. Similar to United States, where you can have 2 gang, 3 gang, 4 gang, 5 gang, or whatever, and you can have all those switches next to each other in one single frame. So I did my research and I found out that in Italy, this is most common use in Italy, this modular system. So you can have 1 switch, 2 switches, 3 switches, 4 switches, 5 switches and 7 switches in one frame. So I decided, hey, what the hell, I'm gonna use that, even though nobody here is using this system. I'm probably the only person using this Italian modular system. You will not find these switches anywhere else in any residential house, single family or apartments, condos, whatever. You will not find these anywhere. I am the only person that decided to use these here. I'm testing everything. So obviously I've never done it, but there's nothing to it. It's really straightforward. These switches are just snap in there, tool free. Same with the frame, so you don't see any screws or anything. And also, yeah, I got also everything pre-wired for LED strips. So in all these rooms, in these corners, I have these wires sticking out in the corner of the room, which is ready for the LED lights, LED strips going around the entire perimeter of the ceiling under the crown molding, the same kind, same style I did in my last house in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So I have it all pre-wired. The same here in the living room. It's prepped for TV. I even got ready a data cable for your TV, so you can hook up your TV to your router, not relying only on the Wi-Fi router. Today, Sunday, I'm actually gonna continue working my way up to the second floor, you know, install all these lights in the hallway. I got tons of lights in here. So I'm working inside here because the weather is shit. It's still shit. It's still snowing, freezing temperatures, and I can't work outside, but I still done tons of work on the styrofoam. I don't know if you remember or if you watched my previous videos, remember me saying how the last contractor fucked up my front of the house. They actually installed those styrofoam box. The corner, the other side of the house is now behind this curve, improperly making the front of the house curved like a banana. And what I did last week, I actually straightened it up. So as you can see, as I point the camera here, all right, now it's perfectly straight, except this corner is kind of low. I'm still gonna add a little more mud at this corner to even it out. I used the regular masonry string along the entire length of the house to straighten up the wall, and then I used the hand grader to actually grade all this entire surface square foot by square foot, which was not easy. I had to come up with some sort of system to actually be able to even it out and show you how straight it is right now. It's nearly perfect. There are little imperfections, but those are gonna be evened out with the mud. Now, because of the weather, I can't do much on the facade, but I managed to do at least a little bit. So the last week there was a window of good couple of days of good weather, so I installed these set of these corners on the north side, and I actually installed 2 rows of the reinforcing mesh. So I actually tested it out, and this is what it's gonna look like when it's ready for the final coat. So first, this is the first couple of coats is gonna be this ugly gray compound, and then I'm gonna probably make the house white or some sort of light gray color. So since last time I've done tons of work, I actually also scrubbed using the styrofoam grader. I also scrubbed this side of the house. This is the north side, to make sure that this side is also perfectly straight and leveled. So I reduced some sections, maybe 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch in thickness or so. I also installed those little arches up there, and in order to be able to work here, I actually purchased this scaffolding. All right, so before I could actually start scraping, I actually had to first anchor all these styrofoam blocks. So I actually drill tons of holes through the styrofoam into the wall, into the brick wall, and install anchors that kind of sort of look like propellers. So they are actually screwed inside the styrofoam, and then the spray foam is used to fill out all the holes. So I anchored all the styrofoam blocks that are already installed on all three sides of the house, and I filled in all those gaps and holes. This side of the house is also pretty much ready. So today is probably the last day when the weather is shit, and next week the spring starts. So starting on Monday, the weather is gonna get gradually warmer. So tomorrow I need to start working on the facade and start preparing everything else for installing the reinforcing mesh on the rest of the house and all the corners and everything. So I need to finish straightening and leveling, make sure that everything is plumb with all these door openings, all these corners. That's what I'm gonna start working on tomorrow. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I need to make sure I got all the prep work ready for Thursday, because Thursday the weather is gonna turn warm enough to actually start installing all the reinforcing mesh. So what I need to do, I need to finish filling in all these holes and gaps with spray foam on the front of the house and prepare all these corners. That's where I'm at right now. So next week I'm gonna start hauling ass, wrapping up this facade clusterfuck, because thanks to all these bad contractors, this actually sets me back pretty bad, time wise and budget wise. And after I finish covering with the reinforcing mesh these three sides of the house, I'm leaving this south side as a last piece of the puzzle, because this is gonna be the hardest, because I need to reduce the thickness of this wall, maybe in 3/4 inch or so here, and an inch, maybe a little over an inch in the middle somewhere gradually. So this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, and I forgot one more thing. I actually traded in my 2016 Volkswagen Passat and I purchased this little car instead to haul stuff, to haul junk and materials and shit. And the main reason I actually traded in my Passat was to raise some cash money to actually be able to finish the project to a point when I'm actually gonna be able to put it up on market for sale. So this is it for today's update. If you're curious how this is gonna turn out, just stay tuned, subscribe, and I'm signing out. Peace.